Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and just because I got the Completionist Plus achievement doesn't mean I'm done with the game. Far from it. There's still high scores to rack up, there's still challenges to do, and hey, with any luck, maybe I'm not even going to say with any luck, there's other mods that I want to check out as well. I mean, this is by far my favorite one, but how do I know if I haven't played any of the others? Just saying. Now, when it comes to getting Completionist Plus, that I'm just gonna have to do on just vanilla Balatro, because, oof, there is no way I'm getting a gold sticker on 500 plus Jokers. That's just ridiculous. But on 150, manageable. But I think today is going to be an attempt at a high score run. And we're doing that on Plasma. Oh my god, pardon me. That was a surprise. We're going to be doing it on Plasma Deck because the balancing between chips and malt kind of makes it really, it makes it easier to get higher scores. Matter of fact, some scores are only really possible on Plasma Deck. So now the idea is, okay, well, if we're going to be doing this, what are we looking for? Well, a 3 of a kind will get us through, so whatever. Well, maybe if it were on stronger cards... Oh, that's $1 wasted. So, some of the things that I'm looking for are things that are just going to make it really... things that make it really easy to get big numbers. Okay, I think we start here. So 3 of a kinds and 2s, 3s, and 4s. Alright, that's nice and easy. But that's not where we're going to be staying. This is just what we're doing while we're building up. One of the big means by which to really hit high scores is money. And anything that we can do to make ourselves just that little bit richer is what we should be doing. The other thing that makes it a lot better going for high scores on white stake is that you actually get to have all your discards. Your score requirements aren't ridiculous. And somehow it looks like this is going to end up being a failure. Well, you know, you just get dealt a bad hand sometimes. Let's try this again. Alright, so what we need is some econ fixing, and then a particularly good joker to show us the way. We don't necessarily need them in that order. It would just be nice if we found what we were looking for early. Like, not that fucker. Fucking Gary Oak, get out of here. Okay, we're gonna grab that. Which honestly means we don't even really need to open the pocket pack. Let's just make some hands and see what happens. Alright, so you are 5, 6s, and 7s, and 3 of a kind again. Not sure if that's what I want to go for. Okay, so Bellsprouts, that is re-triggers. That could certainly be useful. But, well, it'll eventually be re-triggers. Let's hop in here and see if we get anything particularly good, like... Honestly, Murkrow is not a bad option. And you're foil, so that'll make it easier to pass rounds. It'll also make it easier to get some money. Alright, so we're gonna sell you, we're gonna take you. And now we know that if we end up finding execute, that we can do hearts. Alright, nothing here is looking like a particularly strong standout for a high score run. The things that I'm more or less looking for are a means by which to make something steal, because that would allow Magnemite strategies. The Dragonite Gronbull combo would be really good for getting a nice high score. Happiny and Lucky Card triggers are actually pretty good too. Sure, we'll try it. So now the idea being that we have easy re-triggers in the form of even cards. So we're going to want to make as many even cards as we can lucky. And for that matter, we're just going to want as many even cards as we possibly can anyway. Okay, we can get rid of that. Honestly, probably... Actually, let's see if we... Because we're going to be keeping you. Let's see if we... Nope, no darkness. But I want the darkness! Alright. Alright, so what things are we looking for now? Well, honestly, what we really want now is deck fixing. Well, and I was gonna say means to make lucky cards, but Happiny provides that. It also isn't exactly a bad idea to make some more hearts, because we've already passed the heart boss. No, discards. Gulp. Alright, now every time a lucky card triggers, Chansey will create a dupe of it. Well, I don't... Actually. Seal. Alright, it's not easy to get seals in Pokermon, so this is essentially just, let's give it a shot and see what happens. If seal ends up not being that useful, we won't hold on to him. Alright, so... Alright, not bad. Let's check either of these buffoon packs, see if we have anything really good. I have not seen Dratini, so the Snubble strats might not be what we're going for. I get the feeling that was a mistake. I just remembered the whole reason why I was holding on to Lantern. Oh, look who's back. Okay, this could be big because this gives us more re-triggers on 6s. I mean, eventually anyway. Alright, so now we have a much more defined direction. We are looking specifically for 6s. There's one. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that's most likely to go is probably Seal. Let's see if we get any good 6s in here. Those aren't 6s. Those aren't 6s either. What are you trying to do? But yes, you can now see very much why I am looking for deck fixing. Though I would hope that that was obvious from the beginning. There we go. 6/6. There's no reason to... There's no reason to try to force a flush house just yet, especially since we really want to be going for flush 5. That'll help. Oh, I should have done that first. Yeah. Okay, well, just spend a bunch of money. Who the hell cares? Alright, so I can turn you into a 6. I would like to find a 7 that I can turn into a 6 as well. Well, it's not going to happen, but... we can do this. Now, I don't want to play... I don't want to play 5 of a kind. Eradicate is helpful, but I'd probably better not. Matter of fact, let's not spend any money here. Alright, so... Of course, I'm not getting any lucky 6s. Insert exasperated, bah, just my luck! Okay, well now you're guaranteed to drop seals, which is nice, but probably still not going to hold on to you forever. One thing I am finding really nice, though, is that you just evolve through level up. It used to be if you had 5 seals on any of the cards in your deck, and it just took forever to get him evolved. There we go. Actually, I'm pretty okay just doing flush 5 here. We'll unlock it early. Alright. Honestly, a purple seal isn't gonna hurt. Very nice. Oh no. There we go. Alright, come on. We need 3 more lucky cards. Well, here's a good way to make one. I was hoping for a leaf stone, but we can also get rid of at least one of, well, when I say at least, I mean one of these things that I don't care about. There we go. Let's actually find a use for that. Okay, well, I'm not exactly having problems with cash, but more could not hurt. But we want to keep we want to hold on to Dugong at least until we get at least one red seal. Pardon me. And still. Okay. Okay, that's lame. Come on, make me some more 6s. Thank you, Chansey. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Now, the whole point of getting Blissey is that Blissey is going to create polychrome copies of those cards when they trigger. So now we can just fill up on all the 6s in the world. And hopefully Dugong will make at least one of them a red seal. Yeah, whatever. But that also means we really need to start loading up on ways to eliminate cards from our deck, because now at this point we just want those 6 of hearts. Well, then why'd you discard one? You know what? Shut up. You don't need to know. Alright, come on, Blissey, do your thing. There are a couple of polychrome ones. I'm feeling much better about things. Alright, Leaf Stone? There we go. Alright. Yay, okay, we'll level up high card. Sure. That makes a difference, right? Okay, we don't need to do that. Okay, so let's Leaf Stone it up. Alright, now we at least have re-triggers, so that's gonna be a huge help. And to get those really high scores, frankly, it's necessary. There's Execute. Okay, you know what? That's gonna be important, and we're gonna need a Leaf Stone for you too. Of course you would do this to me, why wouldn't you? By the way, in case you're wondering why I did it anyway, it's because I'm trying to evolve you. Alright, now you re-trigger 3s and 6s, one in every, basically at a 1 in 3 chance. Christ, why couldn't I say that? Sweet, 2 level ups and flush 5. That's beautiful. Okay, here we go. Not great, but it's a start. Really like for these to have red seals on them. But right now, just getting the polychrome 6s is enough, and we will worry about getting a red seal on one of them in the near future. There's another leaf stone. Whatever, let's just use it. There we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got a lot of purple seals now, so I'm not going to be too ashamed of myself if I discard a couple of those just for more taros. But now what we could really use is either Venonat or Togepi. Either one of those would be spiffy. And it's looking more and more like Murkrow isn't going to be with us for too much longer. Playing 3 of a kind? Okay, sure game. Well then. Alright, well, unfortunately, I did not think that through very carefully. We're not gonna get... Yes, we are. Oh, no, I'm not. We'll grab this, and we're basically going to be using that to make Exeggutor nice and chunky. But the ultimate goal is we still want either Venonat or Togepi. Obviously, Togepi would be the heavily preferred favorite. Which means we need to start making rolls. And the reason why we want Togepi is because Togepi will increase probabilities, which means that Exeggutor's multiplier will hit all the time, and your Reacher will hit 2 and 3 times. Well, it's still not perfect. Wouldn't you want something else? Yes, I would actually rather have Milotic there, which is why Yanmega probably isn't a permanent staple of the team either. I'm also not opposed to turning those blue seals steel or gold. Rattata is not bad. but it kind of plays along the same lines as Yon Mega, so let's just hold on to Yon Mega, especially since he adds molten chips to our score. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Perfect. We've already decided on hearts for our suit. Let's just go ahead and go back on that. Why? Because I'm a giant hypocrite. Hey, Dark Sage, isn't it going to get really hard to get him to copy red seals pretty soon? Yes, but unfortunately, if I want this to continue, I don't have many options. Nothing here is that useful. But, as had been said, this is a high-score run attempt. I don't expect everything to go perfectly. Now, I think in the future, what I'm going to do is when I really want to get blue seal value, what I will do is I'll just play a throwaway hand before the pink seals. Doesn't help. That. Tell you what. Alright, so what are we looking for? Venonat, Togepi, Phoebus, or of course Gastly. Those are the things that I'm really looking for. Oh, Licky Tongue is also a good one to go for high scores, because that just means you're going for jacks. Oh, and if I find an Eevee, I will take it, but it will also make the run go very, very long. Okay, we didn't actually want that. Okay, neither one of those are that helpful, so go away. Well, we've got some wiggle room on our score. We should be okay for a few antes while we try to hunt down what we're looking for. But, yeah, we don't have forever. Okay, I don't want these. I want to level up Flush 5. Oh, but how am I going to do that without another 6? Hold on. I guess we're farming. Oh, we didn't have to farm long. Ooh, score is looking juicy already. because what we need to do is we need to roll. Nice, but not really what I need. Oh, this is our little money buddy. And even more money, buddy. Okay, so because I don't necessarily want to draw a bunch of pink seals, we're just gonna play this one. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. There we go. Look at that, even with Peach, who doesn't like decreasing our mult, we still got that much. Emperor. Alright. You gonna Emperor up me anything good? Kind of. I don't need this anymore. Torp. Alright, hang on to that. Alright, and since we are going to be getting Raichu soon, we don't want to spend too much money. Let's do this as our throwaway hand and see if we can't get rid of that king. Damn. Okay. I would like to see at least one blue seal. And only one, because I only have one consumable slot. Damn. Let's see if we can break that king. Nice. One more shot at a blue seal. Game, what are you doing to me? Ooh, pardon me. Grab that. Alright, so because we want to make Raichu negative as quickly as possible, let's just focus on doing that right now. Ooh, cash. Only one cash hit. Oh well. Okay, let's use the Terra Orb on you. Oh, one more roll. Okay. Right, after this round, Raichu will be negative, so we'll have Joker space at that point. But the ones we're looking for are still the same. We still want Venonat, preferably Togepi, Ghastly. Phoebus would be good. Nope. I mean, for a good temporary fix. Basically just for more cash. ×2 isn't a gigantic amount, but it's still not bad. Look who's back. And of course, there's the treasure eatery that I would need to make everything dark. Alright, well, that's not happening this run. More cash. Alright, so let's farm up another 6, because I want those 2 levels in Flush 5. Yeah, it wasn't hard. And yes, I'm well aware that I could get rid of Blissey pretty soon here, if not already. Ooh, another one. And I don't care about opening up those, so let's just keep looking. My issue with Shellder is once again that it has a chance of doing the rescoring, and so long as we're still working under chance conditions, I would rather have the chips and the malt from Yanmega. But now he's being insistent. There we go. Yeah, sure, we'll use that as a throwaway hand. And let's see if we can farm up another blue seal. I'm not going to turn down purples either. even if I end up not using them for anything useful. Blue seals, I know you're out there. I can hear you hiding. Really, game? You gonna do this to me? Like, I know I've copied a lot of pink seals, but I know they're out there. Hold on, let's see if we can't make at least one more blue seal. Nope. Well, I tried. For what it's worth, though, getting more levels in Eris is definitely having some diminishing returns, so it's not something that I should be strongly focusing on. No, at this point, I just need more jokers. I should check my run to see if I have seed money. I do not. Like, here's the thing, you synergize with 6s, but not well enough for me to replace anything that I have. Okay, so... Once again, let me see if I'm lucky enough to get a... Well, no, the purple seal isn't bad, but I would like to get a blue seal. Nope. Okay, well... I tried. There we go. That's not a bad score. But I would like that score to be even better. Alright, keep looking. Okay, second time Licky Tongue has shown up. The run really wanted to be focused on Jax. Okay, well, we might be looking at the end of the run here, and that's a shame. Ultimately, in the echelons of high score runs, this one could have been a lot better. I know it's not over yet, but the fat lady's already started humming a few bars. But we're okay for now. We still have a little bit of time to try to find those things that are going to help this run. Actually, grab that. There's an Eevee. Okay, I think at this point we need to get out of Blissey, and we need to turn you into... We need to turn you into Espeon, and then Espeon needs to roll into Six of Hearts, like, desperately. That's about the only way we're going to get this run to go longer. That was kind of wasteful on my behalf. I forgot I had a Dawnstone. Alright, well, I was lucky. Now let's see if we can get it not just to the point of evolution, but we also have to get it to roll exactly what we want. You would have been useful a while ago. Okay. No repeat hand types this round. Alright, well, the one bonus I have going for me is that I can't really screw up a play here because I don't have the Dawnstone. Yes, bird. Okay. Come on, money shots. Really need those. There we go. Oh! By some miracle, it just started on Six of Hearts. Alright, so now you're about to see what I meant when I said that this is going to make the run go very long, and I'm probably not going to do it forever, but I want to show you guys something. And I really hope that Inert Stake doesn't take this away after me showing it off. Like, maybe it was intended, but it is currently on Six of Hearts. But both rank and suit are going to randomize if I reroll. So in order to get more rerolls in the shop, here's what we have to do. You do the reroll, then you go out to the main menu. Then you go back in. And as you see, the reroll stuck, but you're still on Six of Hearts. So it's a little bit cheating, but once you've got your high score run fixed, you don't really want to lose that. Like I said, I really hope that doesn't lead to us losing that little trick. But yes, this is tedious as all mad hell, so it's not something I'm going to sit here and do forever. Like, pretty much this is good. There we go. Alright, I need 2 more 6s. I said 6s, because I want to use those blue seals. I mean, yes, I could use that. Not going to, but I could. Lame. Okay. How you like that score? And again, I know people have scored higher than that. I've scored higher than that. But I'm still quite happy with it. And if someone wants to be like, oh, I can score better than that, sure you can. That's not the point. The point is, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And yes, I would like the score to get bigger, but there's only so much I can do to get it to be bigger. And, you know, without this little tactical trick here that I'm using to try to get the score to be bigger, by finding different jokers, there's only so much I can do. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here doing this for hours on end. I mean, at some point or another, I would like to eat something. Oh, one last thing. If you re-roll and then purchase anything in the shop before you go back to the main menu, this randomization will stick. So you have to re-roll, and then if you see something you want in the shop, like this heiress, you have to quickly tell yourself, no, I need to go back to the main menu first. And then when you come back, you can buy it. Once again. I should also point out, Kangaskhan is really good for high score runs because you just get 2 extra consumable slots. And you used to lose a hand, now you just lose $1 of your interest cap, which is much more manageable. Nope. Nice. Alright, because everything is kind of chance-based right now, I really need Togepi or Venonat to show up. They would be actually much more useful than Yanmega. Yanmega will probably be the next one to go. If I find what I'm looking for. Just for the hell of it, in case I find a negative Drowsy. Now, I think I'm going to give myself a hard limit of like 4 or 5 of these rerolls. At least while I'm recording. If I were just doing this on my own, I would do it forever. Okay, remember. Alright, there. Let's do one more. By the way, if you have been sticking around to see how big I can make the number get, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're having a good time, like, watching me goof off on Balatro, and I hope you'll stick around for much more goofing off. No. Please don't use it on... High Priestess, 1, 2, 3, and we can stand to get rid of a pink one if push comes to shove. Again, in case negative Drowsy. It's not likely, but what the hell. Alright, we'll do this just to use up the pink seal. Alright, take one more shot at getting that blue, getting another blue seal. Perfect, but now I need more. Now I need one more 6 of hearts. Come on, game, you know you want to be nice to me. There we go. Ooh. Alright, anything? Oh, Temperance. Alright. Now, simply because this takes so long, I'm not going to worry about the hieroglyph. I probably should, but honestly, this is going to get tedious and repetitive for you guys. And yes, I could just do it and edit it all out. But I want you to understand what it is I go through when I have an Espeon on a Flush 5 build. Plus, it started off perfect on Evolution. I can't just throw that away. And that Poliwhirl reminded me I can probably get a good high score run off of a wild card build too if I work it right. Like, I wish there was a way that I could re-roll the shop without randomizing your suit some other way, but, you know, I just have to take what I can get. Even this seems like it was unintentional, or maybe it was intentional. Maybe they wanted you to have a way to get high score runs without having to worry about Espeon being super finicky. Alright, I am going to go ahead and buy that. That is how we get the run to go longer. I'm not going to get any more money out of Raichu by using this, but I might as well. Pardon me. We got ourselves up to E20. Togepi! Okay, so with Togepi in store, alright, I think we have to drop Yanmega. And then the other thing we need is a shiny stone, but trust me, it'll be worth it. And I can try re-rolling for a shiny stone a couple of times here. Cool. I mean, we're not in massive need of the shiny stone immediately. I just want to take a few rolls and see if I can get it out of the shop. Yep. All right. Yes, I know you're shiny. I also don't care. And yeah, I probably should, but I do not have Joker space for you right now, and even though the extra booster pack slot would be nice, not worth derailing the entire run for. Because if I drop well, I can't drop you because then I just don't have as many Joker slots. And everything else is necessary for my score. Thunderstone, that's not what I wanted. Temperance helps, though. One more. Oh, but that death card will help. And honestly, so will that. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. Good. Okay, well you're not lucky, but oh well. I guess I'll just have to live with that. There we go. Now, if there's a Ghastly in it... Okay, I just willed that into existence. Alright, well, the only thing I can actually feasibly give up is Raticate, and that might actually affect my score more than I care to admit. Alright, let's take roughly 5 rolls to see if we can get ourselves that shiny stone. Well, there's Radata again. That's why I'm not too worried about giving him up, because Radata comes around frequently. One more. No shiny stone. Alright, so... Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and do one of these. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Hey, Togetic! Oh, and Ghastly did his thing, like, immediately. Beautiful. So now we have 2 more Joker slots that we can attempt to fill with something useful. It's still like a Phoebus. But you know what I would really like? Shiny Stone. That clears another voucher. Neither of you are useful for my team. Alright, so as per usual, take a few rerolls. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I mean, it is pretty key right now. If it had Happiny earlier, we'll be okay. So what we need is either more scoring or more retriggers, which is why we want that Radata back. I could start building up Litwick. Thing is, everyone's sell value is really low because of the vouchers that I've picked up, so you would grow maybe a little too slowly for it to be useful. Keep looking. Remember? Even Temperance isn't super useful because of the clearance sales, but it's still more cash than I have right now. Okay, so you're as strong as you're gonna get. Got it. Alright, I guess we just move on to the next round. But yeah, we really need that shiny stone. Okay, one more. I lied, we're gonna do one more, then we gotta move on to the next round. Alright, cool, we're still good. That'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna sell that because I wanted that one that I had to remove Lucky from. I would like to make that Lucky again. I mean, sure, why not? Anything useful in here? Not incredibly. Alright, begin the shuffle. Wow, you're not useful at all. Get out of here. And I see the potential for Gyarados there, assuming I can make it, 8 rounds longer, but let's be fair, times 2.5 would barely even register anymore. Oh, we need the big points now. Alright, so we're gonna take that death card. And we might as well also temporarily take you, just to make use of the idea that you're shiny. Third time seeing Licky Tongue. Still good. break? Damn. Okay. I thought I would see if I could will that into existence like I willed Ghastly into existence. Oh, maybe I can do the same thing with a shiny stone? Just shiny stone. You are going to be in the next shop. So, isn't there supposed to be another booster pack slot? What's going on here, shiny? Oh, there's the shiny stone I needed. So I was right. Yay! I can just will things into existence. I wish there were more truth to that, because I could just be like, hey, I sure would like $1 billion in my bank account tomorrow. Okay, so now what are we looking for? Rattata, Phoebus, another Ghastly, or Pokédex would be good, because we could stand to get another Eevee, another Execute, or another Victory Bell, or Bellsprout. Oh, one of those things came true. Cool, you're still good. So I'm guessing that shiny Pokemon must be bugged right now because I'm still getting the same 2 booster pack slots. Alright, let's take maybe 2 more rerolls. Alright, Terra Orb, let's use that on you. We're still good. And I see Meowth there, who synergizes with lucky cards, but again, you can't be negative. Or rather, you can, but you're not. Alright, let's just move on. Oh no, not the Manacle. Okay, you can go away. Hey, 4, would you like to break? Nice. There's Darksage just willing things into existence again. Togekiss! Now, here is why Togekiss was so important. Adds +1 to all listed probabilities, which means that every heart card is just going to give times 1.96 now. It also means that all my lucky cards have better probabilities as well. But it still appears as though the shiny is broken, so maybe we just cut our losses with that. Alright, let's take a few rerolls. Let's see, where do you belong? Probably up there. No, you belong... Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's take a few rerolls, see if I can't find anything good for our situation. For example, that Terra Orb we used for Togekiss. Now, Remo Raid, I would normally take. I think in this instance, though, I should probably stick with what I have. I don't want to give up Radata, and I'm still trying to see what's up with Shiny here. Maybe the game knows I'm a filthy cheater. Now, if only I were working with face cards. But I am not. I am working with 6s. We're still good. Alright, let's... Actually... Alright, we're gonna do one more reroll after this, and then we just go. Like I said, I don't want to spend all night making you guys watch me do rerolls. You know, you came here to see how big the number can get. And I also would like to see how big I can make the number get. We've already been doing this for a while, so again, thank you for sticking with me. Hey, this is working out nicely. Look at that beautiful score. Okay, I think shinies are bugged right now. Alright. The last time I had an Espeon run, it came to an unfortunate end when I accidentally bought something before I reset the shop. First of all, very good. Let's make Togekiss stronger. 2 in 10 chance to give times 1.8. Beautiful. I love it. See, now if I find that Shelder, I would be happy to take it. Problem is, it's not showing up now. Yay! Just in case that Drowsy shows up. Although now it doesn't need to be a negative because I have 1 open Joker slot. That's right, Yamper isn't going to be with us much longer. I picked him up because he's shiny. And unfortunately, shiny isn't doing anything. Okay, well, let's hope that selling him isn't bugged. And I just am forever down to 1 slot. we're gonna go ahead to the next round now. Okay, well, I really don't need the silver seal to go off, but we might as well see if I get anything good out of it. Hey, a pair worth 2 billion points. My goodness. This is usually the point when people would be like, I broke the game! And I mean, I didn't really break it, I just worked the system. Very different from breaking. There it is. Alright. Alright, so now at this point, what would we be looking for? Well, Venonat would still be good because I can improve on Togekiss's strength by making my probabilities even better. I could, of course, still use Ghastlies. Phoebus, Shelder. Those are kind of the big four. So without delay, let's try a few rerolls. And I'd be willing to do this all day if it was just me, but I know it's not just me. And that would be a broken record if I repeated that too many more times, so just trust me. I'm doing what I can. Oh, please don't take this away, Inert Stake. I really think this is so... It actually... I know I'm complaining, but it's so much fun being able to keep what you rolled with Espeon. One more. Well, hello again, Chansey. I haven't found a red seal, so yeah. Alright. We'll go ahead and move on after this one. Very good. Play only one hand type this round. Oh, don't worry, I'm pretty sure I can make that happen. I know I said I was going to hold on to it for that one polychrome that had to get Lucky removed from it, but... eh. Oh, and also Pokédex would also be good. It is bugged. I'm down to one booster pack slot now. Okay. So, yeah, I know I don't want them to take away my Espeon, but maybe please fix the shiny problem. Oh, there's Haunter. Alright, Mr. Ghost, coming with me. Okay. That doesn't help. Hey, maybe we could break these? Okay, just one. That's fine. Perfect. Nice. Alright, so if the mathematics hold true, we have a 50-50 shot, so, which means that hopefully next round, Haunter will go poof, and we will get ourselves another Joker slot. Alright, take a few rerolls, see if we get anything particularly good. Real honestly, I probably should just wait to do any rerolling until Haunter makes something negative. But there are still things I could find that would be nice, like a death card would be particularly good. I saw the wheezing there. If I had an extra Joker slot, I would definitely do that. Mr. Mime would be a okay choice. Alright. Random types are debuffed every hand. Alright, this should be okay. Yeah, all we have to do is just win right now. Yeah, let's just go for it. I'd rather not waste too much time on this boss, on this particular boss. Ooh, pretty. Alright, well, unfortunately, Haunter didn't do his thing. I'm also upset that I'm down to one pack. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, I think I'm going to hold off on rolling until Haunter makes something negative. Oh. Whoops. Hey, can we get one more blue seal? I'm stupid. I could have played what I had there. Okay, that 2 and 4, really hitting that 1 and 2 pretty frequently now, aren't we? Alright, so let's take a few rerolls because I want to see if I can get a prism scale. Because if and when a Phoebus shows up, I want to make sure that I can make it a Militix straight away. Make sure we're still good. Alright. That's a moonstone, not a prism scale. I do know the difference. Well, what do you know? Alright, that was kind of the big thing I was looking for, so let's move on. Nice. Alright, I know I have more blue skin. Also, Haunter, what's going on here? Are you okay? You know you want to lick somebody. Yes, I know how that sounds, but shut up. I'm just taking a few rolls, see if I can find something particularly nice. Like, I have an idea of what I'm looking for, but... whether or not I'll find it is anyone's guess, which is why I'm rolling. Honestly, those 3 rolls should be good. Let's just move on, see if I can get Haunter to do his thing. Okay. I think my Haunter is broken. But let's let Superstition take over and I'll move him over there. See if that makes a difference. Interesting, but really hard to make that work on a moment's notice. Like, it seems to me like Gligar and Glisor are best used in wildcard decks, just because their suit changes every round. Oh yeah, I wish I was this good at shiny hunting in a regular Pokemon game. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, so basically we need Haunter to break, and we need to get something to boost our score, like, this ante, otherwise this is, you know, final round. Probably also wouldn't hurt to look for the steel cards. You know, like those. Alright, now we're good. Beautiful. So we're definitely through this ante. Oh, he did the thing! Thank you, Haunter. You're a gentleman and a ghost. Alright, now we need to find something worthy of our roster. Which so far is anything unlike you fools. Get another Togepi, it would be nice. That shiny stone would not go to waste, but, you know, need a Pokedex first. You know, Litwick, I still love you, trust me, but this is not the right time, buddy. Simultaneously. Not like I'm doing anything else. Not yet, anyway. Good for just reaching ante 8. For where we're at right now, times 3.4 wouldn't even move the needle. Make sure we're still doing okay. Should be. There we go. Yep, we're fine. Alright, let's take maybe a couple more rerolls and then call it good, because again, I don't want to make you guys sit here and watch me do this all day. Something. That's not something. Well, Judgment might be. Bust that open and see what it is. Alright, let's use the Judgment card! Get the hell out of here. No one wants to see your smarmy ass. Okay, well, I mean... honestly, that's not bad. Alright, well let's start building it up and see if we can get it to evolve before everything goes kaput. Because if I can get that to evolve, that might give us another ante. One, two, three, four, five. Alright. Oh! Okay, need more steel. Well, Yanma's gonna evolve, so, you know, there's that. There we go. Okay, so yeah, those having at least 2 steel cards is pretty necessary. Pardon me. Alright. Take a few rerolls, see if we get something particularly lucky. A Smeargle or a Zorua would be real nice right about now. And unless I haven't been paying attention in the nearly 2 hours I've been on this run, I haven't seen either one yet. But I can easily see myself missing a Zorua, seeing as you have to be paying attention for the black smoke. Hold on. Alright, we're still good. I guess we're going to the next round now. We're gonna do this just to get a little bit of pink seal value. Literally a little bit, because I forgot I was holding a card. Or holding an item. By the way, I'd like to point out that all of this that's going on right now is... Oh, Yon Mega is definitely helping. Oh, well, certainly. Yeah, all of this is without red seals. The red seal would, at the very least, be improving my mult by 1.5 times raised to the 5th power. At the very least. That's to say nothing about other re-triggers. Executor being guaranteed would be 1.96 to the 5th power. Like, red seals would just be making this go overtime. Also, I can finally do that now. Alright, so we're working on Litwick, but if we find a Phoebus, a Smeargle, or a Zorua, or a Ghastly, that would immediately change things. And yes, let's include Pokédex in that because I could use that to get a copy of, well, potentially get a copy of one of the things I'm currently using for my score. It's like, yeah, Pikachu wouldn't be useful, but a Victory Bell, another Exeggutor, well, maybe not Togekiss exactly, but another Espeon, those would all be very useful things. Maybe Eradicate a bit less so, but still more re-triggers. Still good. I'd also like to point out that all of the Jokers that I'm passing over right now, many of them are very good for just, you know, anti-8 runs, just getting through things. What I'm looking for are things that are specifically good for big high score runs. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering why the Pokédex is such a big thing, it's essentially Pokermon's equivalent to the Showman. Alright, do a few more re-rolls and then we just move on. Because again, I don't want to be sitting in the shop all day and all night. You guys want to see me getting scores. But it's necessary when you have Espeon. You gotta keep your kitty happy. Assuming that Espeon is a kitty, like, what are the evolutions? What type of animals are they? Like, I don't know. Are they kitties? Are they doggies? Are they something else? Like, I think, like, they might be, like, based off of hunting cats? Is that the idea, or am I completely off on what Eevee is? Someone please share with me. Assuming you've made it to the 2-hour mark in the video, which if you have, congratulations. Oh my goodness! Hold on, hold on. Okay, so you can go. Welcome aboard, buddy. Alright, so now let me think. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 re-trigger effects, and essentially... Well, hold on. You are both a re-trigger and a scoring effect, so that would just work out better for everybody. Now, at this point, if we were to get a Phoebus, it would replace Eradicate. So yeah, I suppose I can keep rolling, see if I get that, but I'm only going to roll a couple more times. Honestly, what would be really nice with Espeon is if we had the if we had the option to lock in our what we rolled here, so that this wouldn't be so tedious. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to have a method to keep what you rolled with Espeon in some form or another. I would just like it to be a little bit more user-friendly to do that, is all. That might go against the design, though, because the whole design behind all of the evolutions is that they give you some sort of benefit for using your rerolls. So to essentially say, hey, for Espeon, can we turn that off? It's probably not going to happen. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, go away. Alright, so because Yon Mega is currently sitting at a 2 and 3 chance to retrigger, our score is still quite variable, but not that much. Oh my goodness. Dare I say, that's a mighty fine score. Hey, Radicate, how'd you like to be metal? Good boy. Don't be jealous, you've always wanted a metal Radicate and you know it. Alright, let's take a few shots at either a Ghastly, Haunter, Phoebus, Pokédex, or Zorua, pretty much, is what we're looking for at this point. Not that we need to find it anytime soon at this point. I see Magikarp a lot, and it's like, I know you're great for getting through just anti-8, but for where we're at now, what you do doesn't even help. Well, unless you're Mega Gyarados, then you disable all the boss blinds. Don't get me wrong, that's useful, but... Oops. Not as useful as it seems. Okay, so yes, we can finish leveling up Togekiss. Alright. You are still electric, but I've used all the energy I can on you, so just make Raichu stronger pointlessly. Because unless it's increasing that max, I'm only ever getting 16 bucks out of him. Or her. I choose to remain rather agnostic on Electric Mouse gender. Okay, I saw the black background of Gothita, and I was like, oh my god, is that another Ghastly? No. No, at this point the game just wants to tease me. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. No, the game is not actually teasing me. At this point I'm teasing myself. Yeah, Dark Sage, go get a room for that. Have a room for that, thank you very much. Alright, one more, and then we do the next round. Damn. Okay. Well, there's all of our steel. Well, not all of it, but you get the idea. first things first, I guess we're gonna make more of it. Oh, I guess Raichu gets to be metal now. What? Terra Orb, does anyone need that? You do. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, got him. Maybe a few too many. Nope, still too many. Yes, give me all the numbers. All the scoring. It will satiate me. Will make me bigger. Stronger. And if only I could take any of this as real money. Alright, so why don't we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're still good. Take a few rerolls, see if we can't find ourselves any of our goals. Damn. Okay, it's nice to see Farfetch'd, which reminds me, how come they haven't added Sirfetch'd into the game yet? Not that it's a big deal, it really isn't. I'm just curious. Nope. Remember, do this first. I'm gonna do one more. Still good. And yes, because of that score that I lost the last time I had a strong Espeon like this, I'm being very careful. Oh, Metal Raichu, that's right. Oh, I don't want that. Get out of here. Oh, go away. There we go. Also, for what it's worth, yes, I do know about the quality of life mods that just add up your score instantly. I'm aware that that would make this faster, but I kind of like watching the number climb and the animations get faster. It's just part of the draw of the game. At least to me it is. But do I understand wanting to have those quality of life mods? Sure, I get it. Alright. Once again, take a few rerolls, see if I can't find any of the things that would make me stronger. Nope. And yet. Not that I'm complaining, I mean, I'm currently at E57, I can't really be too mad about that. But also, the idea that I can keep finding jokers that are going to make me better is why I'm not taking Tarot Merchant. Hopefully everyone understands. Once again, Heracross would not be doing that much. How long have we been carrying this prism scale for? I'm gonna feel real silly if I never find that Phoebus to turn into a Militic. I don't even know why I'm looking at Trico. It's like, even if it does roll on 6, I'm not going to use it above Raichu. The +1 hand size is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not like the be-all, end-all. Make sure we're still good. Excellent. There's a Pokédex. Okay, so I think now what we do is we roll off of... Honestly, we roll off of Raticate, take the Pokédex, and try to find an Execute, an Eevee. Like, those would be the two big things, but I mean, a Bellsprout also wouldn't be bad. But first... put it over there. And now at this point we have to take a few more rolls to see if we can get some use out of that Pokédex. Well, what do you know? Okay, now what we need is a Leaf Stone. Alright, we're still good. Make a few rolls, see if I can find a leaf stone. By the way, if they haven't, I know they haven't done a Alolan Executor yet. Maybe that'll be like Execute plus Sunstone? Just a thought. Or a Dragon Scale, since it's, you know, like Grass Dragon. We're still good? Check after the reset. Make sure I'm still good. And if we are, I think we just move on. Alright, so neither of these skips help. The plant is not a real boss blind. I probably should have moved Execute. Whoops. All right. Alright, well, we have to take a few rolls to find that leaf stone. Well, I mean, I'll grab that, but first we have to go through the steps. Here's Remoraid again. Yeah, at this point, it's kind of a sunk cost fallacy. Like, I'm aware that there's not a whole lot of chance I'm going to run into Phoebus, but I'm also worried that if I sell this off, then that's when Phoebus is going to show up, so... There's another Eris. Like, it's hard to imagine the returns for using those Eris cards being much more diminished than they are right now, but I'm still going to use them. I will not be able to get that up to the point where I can get a Brainstorm. It's just not going to happen. If I had found that way earlier, then sure. Still good. I am making sure to double check that I haven't messed up my Espeon. It's Meowth again. Say hi to Meowth. Oh, come on, you have to give me a Leaf Stone at some point or another. I've kind of lost track of how long I've spent doing this. I think I'm going to do one more reroll, and then we might as well just move on to the next round. You would be another good candidate to make a high score run out of, but this is not the run for it. Alright. Another death card. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's follow along with the numbers. Count them out. I know you won't. Game really wants me to take Beldum. It's like, no, you want to play Metagross now. This is the perfect time to pivot. Alright, come on, Leaf Stone. You've been good to me thus far, game. You just gotta keep being good to me. There's Litwick again. I like the idea of Chandelure just as a creature so much that I actually modeled a D&D character around the idea of a haunted chandelier. And that character is really fun. I like her a lot. To give you an idea, she was a human, and when she was to die, which was not of natural causes, I should point out, her spirit was essentially whisked away and placed into a chandelier so that she could one day reclaim her human form and return to where she was born to reclaim her, I guess, reclaim her city from the usurpers. That is the idea of that character in a nutshell. Nope, that's a Dusk Stone. Come on, baby. Just need a Leaf Stone. Like, I don't need it yet, but I will need it soon. Like, actually, I don't know how high up the scaling is on the next ante, but I get the feeling that if I don't get this leaf stone now, then I'm not gonna have a chance. Look at Dark Sage just willing things into existence again. Seriously, what's up with this guy? Alright, well, still no Phoebus, but you know what? Right now we're doing okay. I'm only just now realizing I probably shouldn't have used that Hanged Man. Not for any statistical or decent reason, just because, you know, I had 69 cards. I had nice. Pardon me. Beautiful. Alright, now we need to start leveling up this Executor. Alright, let's have a quick look at... in the wrong menu. Have a quick look at the blinds, see where they skip. Ooh. God, that was good timing. Alright. So now we don't need to roll down as hard, but I would still like to find some... Okay, at this point, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it for Venonat at this point? Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think Venonat is worth it at this point. Like, yeah, it would make this more likely to happen, but you know what would be better than just than having to have Venonat alongside this? Phoebus. That would be better. So it's basically that, Ghastly, energy to make the new Executor better, like that. There we go. We're still good. Let's not roll too many times. And I don't want to turn this into the shop simulator. You already spent 2.5 hours with me on this. Again, thank you very much for continuing to watch. This is a very long video. Alright, so we'll take the Temperance and the Death card for sure. still good. Obviously, we're going to take and use that Eris planet. Just the way we've done 71 times in the past. Or I should say 70. Alright, do one more. Nice. Alright, well, let's see what our score is looking like now. Why am I even bothering with that? Alright. With 3 guaranteed re-triggers in 1, 2, and 3, as well as extra score coming from 2 Exegutors, Togekiss, Espeon, Smeargle, and Raichu offering emotional support, let's see what we get. $61. Oh my goodness. Alright, at this moment in time, that is definitely my highest score. See? High score running is fun. Honestly, if I get another Ghastly, I might want to add Kangaskhan to my lineup just so I have more consumable slots. Oh, come on. Phoebus can't be that far off now. Again, I know I shouldn't be complaining, but could maybe just Phoebus on its own just be uncommon? Like, does Phoebus itself have to be rare? That just seems silly. Like, I say that knowing that Milotic is very powerful, but I mean, you know, Wobbuffet is also very powerful, and you let that dude just, you let Wynot be uncommon. So, why not, see what I did there, make Phoebus uncommon. Because in both cases, you need an extra step to even get it to the powerful point. Or is this exactly the point? What I'm doing right now is like, yeah, but it enables so much. I don't know, maybe I should be, you know, less... Maybe I should be complaining less and just being glad that I can make a 2.5 hour plus long video of showing off a high score. I don't think I willed this one into existence, but if I did, you know what happened. Alright, well, goodbye, Yon Mega. Hello, Ghastly. Thought I would give it one more roll, see if we got anything, but I think we're okay. We just move on. Alright, you got a 1 in 3 shot to make someone negative. Alright, so let's actually... Come on, Leaf Energy. You know, in the whenever we get there, it'll be like 20 minutes from now. Psychic Energy. I'm not trying to level up Ghastly unless it makes him more likely to make something negative. Which I know it doesn't, so... Go, you big coconut-headed, lovable buffoons! Make that number grow! Oh, we might be in trouble. Yon Mega was doing more for us than I thought. Those occasional re-triggers were doing a lot more than I gave them credit for. Okay. Oh wow, immediate. Well, thank you, Ghastly. I appreciate you. Okay, I don't want to have to take the time to carry around an egg. Ugh, Dratini is so good, but not for this build. And unfortunately, I know that I'm pretty much never going to be able to get this off. I don't have that much time. Alright, well at this point, considering what's going on, I pretty much need to re-roll until I find something that helps improve my score. So right now, that would be Shelter, that would be Rattata or Eradicate, that would be Pokédex into Pokedex into one of the things I already have. Let's grab this just in case. Obviously Phoebus, which would be the best result. Oh, there's Yanma again. At this point, poor guy's just getting confused. He's like, come on, do you want me on the team or not? Stop being weird about it. Alright, well, making the second Executor is definitely going to help. Or making? No, I meant to say making him stronger, but brain just decided to shut off for a minute. Alright, Phoebus, Pokedex, well, not Gengar. Ghastly. Rattata, Shelder. One of those things would help a lot, and hopefully we find it soon, because sort of up against a wall here. I can't take babies, fortunately. No, Horsey isn't going to be good enough either. Again, great for getting up through Ante-8, but at this point, the re-triggers are just way too important. I'll bust open the Pokeball, see if we get anything particularly good out of that. Yeah, no. Alright. I think we have the money for... You know what? No, let's just go. Oh, that's not good. Almost. Alright. Steel, 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 steel. We just need one more Polychrome 6. Yeah, like that one. And watch the points roll in. See, now that I have an open Joker slot, that Venonat would be welcome. Oof, never a doubt in my mind. Oh my. Alright, well, let's start rolling for Jokers. Holding on to you to get the Dunsparce would just take too long, I think. I need at least a little bit more strength before I can reliably hang on to you. Like, I don't think it's good in this case, but might as well grab it and hang on to it. It at least removes another Joker from the pool, making it hopefully a little bit easier to find what I'm really looking for. Oof, Pokédex. Alright, so we'll grab that, then we should sell Horsey. We're not doing wild cards, get out of here. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to make you guys sit here and watch me do this, but I don't want to take a chance. I'm sticking to my guns. I can't. Okay, I didn't want to leave the shop. Okay, well, am I going to be able to beat this? I guess the only way to find out is to play it out. Pardon me. Did I screw up? I screwed up. This is how the other Espeon run I had ended as well. Man. All that work, and it just ended up being me not paying attention to my rerolls. Alright, well now you guys at least have an idea of how to get this far. I just screwed up, but... even with that having been said, I am completely happy with having scored the score that I got. And, you know, if you're interested in seeing me try more high score runs, then by all means just let me know, because I am totally down to give this another shot, but after nearly 3 hours, I think that's good for now. But again, very much enjoyed the run. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you very much for sticking around with me this long. Your continued support really does mean the world to me, so again, thank you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.